welcome back to the Bronco and another afternoon of dashing. It is Thursday. I really only want to make $50 today. A little more than that would be awesome, but I am starting really late. It is 4:45. I am currently in the Food Line parking lot because I have my first accepted offer for this afternoon, and it is my first alcohol offer. I just completed my alcohol certification or whatever, so I have no idea how this is going to go. My first order is a 10.25 offer, and I'm literally picking up Advil and an IPA, or 3 IPAs, 3 tall cans of IPA. Hopefully this goes well. I know the shopping's going to be super easy, but I don't know how this delivery is going to go. I'm a little nervous about doing alcohol delivery, so I can always turn it off if it doesn't work out. But I wanted to give it a shot, so let's get started. I feel a little bit like an idiot because went inside, picked up a basket because I'm only buying 4 items, found the Advil, put the Advil in the basket, walked over to the beer cooler, and realized I didn't have my ID. Because I'm so used to doing regular shop and delivers, I just took my phone in. Because I'm like, it's a regular shop and deliver, but nope, it's alcohol, I should get my ID. Left the basket next to where the beer was, walked to my car, got my ID, came back, got the beer, scanned the beer, went to the checkout. Kid didn't even ID me, which I am very much of age, so I am not insulted, but just a little frustrated that I did all that and I could have not had to. But it is in the, the back like it should be. And I have to go deliver it. The delivery is actually not that far away. It's just down Harpersville, and I was on the Food Line on J. Clyde, so no big deal. Now, while this is my first alcohol delivery, I have had to deliver controlled substances before, or ID substances before, because of like cough medicine and stuff. So I normally will hold the items, check the ID first, and then give them their stuff. That's definitely what I'm going to do here. I'm just going to leave the bag in my vehicle, and not, because it's such a small bag, like it would be super easy to like do a snatchy, and I'm not dying over 3 IPAs. That's not happening. So I'm just gonna leave it in the vehicle. If they don't give me their ID, they don't get the alcohol, and that's just what we're gonna do. I don't know if y'all can see that in the back. That's the dump. all them birds, all them seagulls flying around there, and all them what looks like rocks. Those are not rocks. Those are bags of garbage. So that went both better and worse than I could have expected. One, the guy was already sitting out there waiting for me, which was super nice. Oh look, I'm declining that one. 850 10-mile offer to 7-Eleven. I am declining that, and I'm definitely not going all the way to Pocosin. That's stupid. Because the guy was already out there waiting for me. Super nice man. Very good looking, by the way. He was like, do I need to go get my wife's ID? Because she's the one that ordered it. And I was like, no, I just need to get an ID to prove the person I am handing this off to is of age. And so I looked at his ID. It's right. And then I went to hand it back to him, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I have to scan it. And then I scanned it, and then I was like, yeah, it's the same guy. And then he started to walk back inside, and he had to sign for it. I was like, I'm so sorry, you have to sign for it. And he was just super nice about it. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. Can you tell this was my first one? It's like, this is so much hassle for 3 beers. I'm so sorry. He was so nice. And like, I'm red now. I'm almost as red as his Deadpool shirt, because I was just so embarrassed, because it was just like, obviously I don't know what I'm doing. But he was just really nice about it, and I hope he has a good night, and his wife has a good night. I don't know who they're for. Maybe it's for both of them to share. Who knows? Well, look. Another offer. 11.50 offer, 7 miles. And I have to basically go 8 miles to get to this Aldi, so this is a decline. Because it's basically $11 for 16 miles. So I am declining this one as well. But yeah, I'm going to go back towards my house. I'm probably going to try to get gas and hopefully get some better offers. But first alcohol delivery, I now know that there's 4 steps to certifying the delivery, and so hopefully the rest of these will be much better. Not only will the person continue to be nice that I'm delivering it to, and they'll have their IDs ready, but I won't be an awkward mess when I go to deliver. And hopefully I'll get better offers than the ones I've been getting. So I'm currently stuck on Harpersville. The traffic is barely moving. If it wasn't for a really nice man in a Jeep, I would have never gotten out into this road. I forget that between the hours of like 3 and 7, I shouldn't take any offers going on this road just because of the fact it's so hard to get on and off of with the going home traffic. But I am inching towards Jefferson. I have turned down another offer. So far, all of the offers I've received have been for alcohol. And all of them, except for the one I just took, has been garbage. Just why? Why would I do that? So the whole reason I was finally convinced to do alcohol delivery was I was talking to another dasher, really great guy, super nice. I see him all the time, and because we both dash, but I see him all the time. And he was talking about how like he had the highest order he ever had was he picked up 21 cases from Total Wine, and he was like, I didn't realize until I was the guy was helping me unload the 21 cases of wine that apparently this wine was like super expensive. It was a $14,000 order that was going to the yacht club for some kind of party. And that's where he delivered it to. And he's like, I got paid $600. He was like, totally worth it. All right, this one is County Grill and Smokehouse. This one I will pick up. 5 miles, $10.75. I will pick that one up. Thank you so much for giving me a decent offer. But I finally was like, you know what? I'm going to go to Total Wine on the way home because my favorite thing to do after a very long day is to just have a glass of wine while I'm like video editing or listing stuff and let my body relax before going to bed. And I see like the racks of Total Wine stuff. And I was like, you know what? It's football season. People are going to be doing more of this. I spend most of my day doing shop and delivers on Sunday because I don't care about football. If you love football, I'm so happy for you. The boy loves football. He watches the sports ball all the time. His favorite team is Dallas. You can give him your commiseration for how terrible his team is this year, or just at him all you want to. But he spends all day watching sports ball, so I'm not missed, and I'd rather spend my day making money. So that's what I do. And then, I'll come back, make dinner, we'll spend some time. I might watch it if the game's decent. If not, I'll do video editing or whatever. You live your lives. You support your other's hobbies and in the best way you can. And for me, it's just to let him do his thing while I do my thing. But yeah, I was like, look, we'll give it a try. And hopefully it'll go well. The whole point of this is to say that I figured it's sports ball season. It's the holiday. There are probably going to be some pretty large alcohol orders. I have a big vehicle. Dasher app knows I have a big vehicle. Maybe I'll get some really good high money alcohol orders, and that'll be great. So far today, the offers have just been not great, so. Oh, well, $22.75, 10 miles, 23 units. I'm actually going to accept this one. Alright, well, the whole reason I turned on the camera wasn't for that. It was to say that delivery went very nice. It was a leave at my door, but he came out to greet me, and it was great. It's a long driveway with a really nice turnaround. I went and opened up the vehicle, closed the door, and he was like standing right next to my car, which is a little creepy sometimes, but it happens. I was in my do-do-do kind of world because I was listening to my audiobook. But yeah, he's like, nice ride. I'm like, thanks, because that happens when it's a guy who sees what I'm driving and they're like, oh, great vehicle. I'm like, thanks. I know, that's why I ordered it. I love my Bronco. It was both the best and worst financial decision I've ever made for myself. One, because I've literally never ordered a vehicle new before in my life. I'm not really a cars person. I know a lot about cars. But there's never been a vehicle where I was like, I have to have you, enough to where I pre-ordered one, except for this thing. So, and I love it. It has been an amazing purchase for my business because, you know, I do reselling, and, you know, half of my reselling business is books. This sucker can definitely, this Bronco can definitely fit a pallet of books in it. And then now it's also something I DoorDash in. So I do have to be pickier about what I accept with my DoorDashes because of that, but I love this. I love this thing. I love this thing so much. But I'm going to go over to the Food Line, and then one of the reasons why I accepted that offer is because it is basically paying me to go closer to my house. Again, I want to make $50, and I want to like kind of end my dash near my house. That would be ideal. And this will make it so I'm almost at $50 and I'm almost by my house. So win, win, and win for me. Well, here's both orders. This was relatively easy to do. I only had 2 substitutions, and I love it when the Food Line employees offer to color coordinate the orders. I love that when they do that. So here's everything. I'm gonna put it in here and we're gonna do deliveries. All right, so the second order I couldn't show dropping off because the guy came out and took all the stuff from me. Oh my. You may shop at 2 different Food Lions. Why would I do that? Why would I shop at 2 different Food Lions? Why wouldn't I buy everything at one Food Lion? Okay, so that's the second shop and deliver offer that I've received for around $10 to $12 that I've declined since I completed that delivery. Mostly because while they're low items and it's like still $2 per mile or whatever, the reason I decline them is because of where they're ending up at is not where I want to end up at. It's either out of the zone or like I've delivered there before and I just don't want to deliver there. That second one, the first one was that reason. The second one was because why would I go to 2 different Food Lions? That's so stupid. Why wouldn't I buy everything at one Food Line? And it's so dumb because it'll get mad at you if you're like, I just don't understand that. Why? Like, I can understand going to 2 different stores, like going to a Target and a Food Line, but why would I go to 2 different Food Lions? I'm currently driving towards my favorite hotspot in the hopes that I get something decent. I might pause if I get to my hotspot and like go pick up groceries and then turn the dash back on. It is starting to get dark. I don't like dashing when it's dark. I can't really see the house numbers. And 1, it's a safety thing because I'm a woman. And 2, I cannot see a lot of the house numbers, even when it's daylight, because they're either obscured by bushes or they're like in a weird place on the house or they're not on the house at all. I just have to like look at the app and like, well, this building looks right. It's letting me deliver here. Okay. So, and some of like the apartment complexes too will be where the number for the building is like in the middle of the building, sometimes not on the front of the building, it's on the other side of the building because it's got the numbers towards the plaza for the people that live there, and I'm like, that doesn't help. But anyway, but I am currently at $44 for this dash, so I really only need to take 1 more dash. I could have taken either of those dashes and been done. I've given you my reasons. I think I'm just ready to like buy what I need to buy before going home and then just let my last dash take me home. So that's where I'm at mentally. So like I feel like that's also playing a factor. Like I just don't want to do anything else. So I'm turned you guys back on. Oh my God, you have got to be kidding me. I have literally, that's like the 6th offer I've had to turn down. Because it's hot garbage. Like that last one looked good because it was like $9 for 4 miles. Holy shit. No. Okay. I'm gonna pause orders while I talk to you because this is ridiculous. All right. I just paused my orders. You have got to be shitting me. It goes right back to paused orders. Like, you're gonna mess up my acceptance rate by saying I declined something, even though I already paused my orders and you sent me an order after I paused it. I hate that. I hate when that happens. And that happens all the time to me, by the way, guys. So all I'm getting is trash. I know I'll talk about this at the end, but I've dropped 10 percentage points since I started this one dash. This one, like, I'm at like 2 hours now, dash. 2.5 hours now, dash. And I have turned down so many offers because they have just been hot garbage. So I will see you guys in a hot minute. No. No. Oh my God. So, finish my errand. As soon as I finish my errand, I turn dash back on. You're gonna see all the declines that I just did. One's taking me to Hampton. One's taking me all the way to Grafton or Williamsburg. One took me to Williamsburg. The other one, again, the mileage. So, I have never dropped below 30%. I'm at 25% now for acceptance rates because they've just sent me absolute crap offers. The last one I almost accepted, I don't even know if I screenshotted it. I don't think I screenshotted it. Oh my God, another one. Really? 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 Yeah, I'll accept that one. All right. $8.50 for that offer. I don't even know if I screenshot the other ones. They're just trash. Like, I'm getting a lot of offers, but they're crap. And the only reason I just took that one is because the American Wings is right over there. I just have to move in the parking lot. And it is taking me closer to my house. And the area where it's taking me, there is like a McDonald's and a Wendy's over there. And I can honestly just stop after this delivery because it's enough money to get me at 50, which is probably what I'm going to do. I'm probably just going to stop after this delivery and be done with it because this has been stupid. Hi. You can see it's well and truly dark now. I feel like I'm about ready to tell you a scary story in the dark. I guess the scary story would be I accepted 4 out of 27 offers tonight in the 2.5 hours I was out dashing. Half an hour of that was at the beginning of that was dead time of me just declining a bunch of offers before I got the one that started this video, which is part of why that number is much higher than maybe you had counted at home. I did actually decline probably like 5 or 6 offers at the very beginning before I got that initial Food Lion dash. So yeah, today has been rough, but once everything started, it kept going. It just kept going to crap. So I think I'm going to have to start adjusting my scheduling time as far as door dashing goes, since it is now at the time period where it gets dark sooner. So I no longer can be out till 8 o'clock like I used to. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, I will be giving the alcohol delivery a full week to see if it's something that I keep on or if it's something that needs to go, because this is not really a week I need to dash a whole bunch. It's just for funsies and for videos. And I hope you guys, and to try out this new aspect of dashing for me. I know it's not new for at all because it's been around for a while. It's new to me. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope your dashing was better than mine if you are a dasher. If not, thank you so much for watching, and I will hopefully see you in the next one. Until then, bye! Bye.